Yeah, hi there, and these comments, I'm going to just use your first letter of your name, S, and you sent me an email, so let me take a look at your situation. So you say, how are you, sir? I'm great, thank you for asking. You say, I have questions about TOEFL training. I had appeared for the TOEFL test 1 year back. I would probably just say there, I took the TOEFL test 1 year ago. That's probably the best way to express that idea. You say, I got 75 score in the TOEFL test. I got more than 22 in the speaking and writing sections. You say, my score was less in the reading and the listening sections. It was like below 20. I would just say there, it was below 20 points. I want to do better in the reading and the listening and get more than 90 on the TOEFL. I want to know how you could help me. I would probably say there, I want to know how you can help me instead of how could you. So that's a word order issue that you want to deal with. So you want to make sure when you're using those noun clauses, use connector, statement, word order. Again, you want to say, I want to know how you can help me in order to better. You want to say in order to improve in reading and listening. If I join your course, how would you help me and give me your comments about my performances? Let me know about your course details and practice tests, especially for reading and listening sections. I will do that. So 75 to 90, you're looking at about 15 points. So my recommendation for you is my 60-day TOEFL study guide. Most students who use my online TOEFL course, they generally improve about 5 to 10 points for each month that they study. So how can I help you? In terms of speaking and writing, I think you probably want to keep working in improving those areas as well. So when you do pronunciation, speaking, and writing practice tests, typically I will score those in about 24 hours after you're having completed them. You will complete your pronunciation and speaking practice test at my VoxyPop discussion group. And for the writing practice test, you'll do those directly at my online TOEFL course website. Again, I have a teaching assistant whose sole job is to read and score the practice test that you submit. So that's kind of what I would do there. So I would give you some comments about your pronunciation, speaking, and writing performances. Now, in the case of reading and listening, everything is automatically scored directly at my website. So how can I help you in the reading area? I can help you in really maybe 3 or 4 ways. Number one, the vocabulary section of my course is designed to help you master 1,700 TOEFL words. So it's important to build your reading proficiency to make sure you build your vocabulary. So you can do that directly in the first section of my course. Now, in addition, you also need to practice your reading. And you need to increase your reading speed to a minimum. My own opinion is about 300 words per minute or more is probably going to be satisfactory in terms of helping you perform optimally on the TOEFL IBT exam. So my reading section of my course has 70 different speed reading tests designed to help you improve your reading speed from 100 to 350 words a minute. Now, in addition to the reading practice test, the reading section of my course also will guide you with all the reading question types and the strategies for answering these questions on the TOEFL IBT exam. So that's pretty much how I can help you in the reading area. Now, other things that you want to do that I recommend is you also want to practice extensive reading on a regular basis. Practice reading about 45 to 60 minutes a day. You can read magazines, newspapers, and longer books. This is going to be very helpful in terms of building your academic reading proficiency. Now, in addition to that, you can also practice your listening, maybe about 45 minutes a day also, and you can listen to news, history, documentary, and science programs. If you have TV, it's perfect. Just watch those kinds of programs on TV. Now, if you don't have English TV, you can go to the internet. You can use two good websites that are going to help you, nationalpublicradio.org. You might want to write that down, npr.org. Now also there's another website, it's called TED Talks, and you can also get some good academic listening practice there. Now in either case, get in the habit of note-taking. That means focus on the main and the most important supporting points of those reading and listening passages. And then you can practice writing and speaking about that information, and that's going to help you for your integrated speaking and integrated writing areas, as well as help you with your general reading and listening areas. Now, in addition to that, my website does have the listening section of my course. I have 40 different listening practice tests, along with several different skill building lessons to help you get used to natural speech, to help you prepare and improve your note taking, when you're listening to longer lectures. So I think a combination of taking some of my suggestions of practicing reading and listening on your own, and then completing the reading and the listening and the other areas of my website, you will begin to build your academic English language proficiency. Alrighty? Anyway, thank you very much, and I will include in this email a link to my 60-day TOEFL study guide, which is what I recommend for you. And you might want to watch this video a few times, maybe 2 or 3 times, and make sure you can get exactly most of my suggestions, because I've given you some pretty good suggestions that will, over time, help you achieve your goal. So I'm hoping, now I can't guarantee, but I'm hoping maybe in a couple of months you should get pretty close to reaching your goal of 90. Alright? Anyway, thank you very much, and all the best to your high-scoring TOEFL success.